How many
Oh, we
how
knew.
how many ways can we say welcome and honor the World Cup? Willkommen?
Bienvenuto.
Ah, that's a good one.
Bienvenidos.
Yeah, I'm running out.
Welcome.
You know what's funny? I can see it. I can see it on signs in my
Yeah,
mind,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't logically put together what it is or how to say it.
That's funny.
Yeah, airports have that a lot. I feel.
They do.
Yeah.
I like
Um,
that. I remember when I first flew into Dubai to go visit my now wife. We were dating back then,
so fancy.
and funny enough, that trip before I flew out from Orlando because I was in Florida at the time. Right as soon as I was about to put my phone on airplane mode, I got one last email, and it was the job offer for the job that ended up getting me here to Nashville.
Oh no way.
And so,
Oh, that's sweet.
looking back on it, it's really sweet just because I've been here now 7 years. But also, it ruined my vacation. Because for 9 days, all I could think about was like, am I leaving Jacksonville, the home that I've known for
Wow.
18, 19 years?
That's crazy.
Or am I, I'm moving to Nashville? Like going to Nashville, staying in Jacksonville. And so I ended up moving to Nashville, and it's worked out pretty darn good.
Wow.
And but yeah, going to Dubai and seeing, I love that airport, DXB. You get to see all the signs and all that stuff, and it's huge. And
I've never been to it.
You need to go.
I know. I really want to go.
You need to go. And the cool thing about
Probably not the right time to go right now, but I'd
yeah,
love to go.
yeah. If you go there and if you fly economy, which is what I did, in Emirates, it feels like first class somewhere else, and so
I mean, that's
there's
a
like
bucket
little,
list.
There's like little LEDs in the cabin at the top,
Yeah.
so you're walking into stars, but you really, I mean, if you can, fly like business. Or
Oh, that's the bucket list, is to do.
and there's
Emirates.
business, and then there's first class.
Yeah.
Which business is like really nice, and my wife worked as a cabin crew for Emirates.
Well, they have the legit apartments where you have
Yeah,
like your own bed.
yeah. There's a whole Casey Neistat video about him flying Emirates like first class and being able to take the shower and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, we wouldn't want to go there right
Crazy.
now because if it's hot here, it's like melting over there.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
gotta be
I was
insane.
thinking more like there could be possible missiles coming in from other parts of the.
That's also true. I forgot about that.
Why is there fire and it's so hot?
Yeah.
Well, that was a missile.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did drop
but
some
then-
stuff at the terminal.
Yep.
And that's
Right when that
that's rough.
war broke out. Well, speaking of breaking out and rashes, hot here in Nashville.
It's crazy.
I don't know about where you guys are, but actually the whole country right now, sans just a few spots, is in this.
Yeah.
I saw today it's called a heat dome.
A heat dome.
Yeah, so we're in a heat dome, where basically this dome-ish covering over in the atmosphere is keeping the winds from coming in.
Mm-hmm.
That's keeping the heat trapped.
Mm.
So it's just like not sedentary. What do they call that? Where it's just like sedentary works. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sitting here, and we're sitting in it. It is
Sitting
hot.
in it, yeah.
It is hot, 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 hot.
Hot.
And we've had some big shows here over the past couple days.
A legendary one.
A legendary one.
We'll talk about that.
Yep. And had friends go to the show a couple nights ago at the stadium for Post Malone, Posty.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they just looked miserable. It was so hot. I was out of town, or I would have been there. I'm glad I wasn't. And yeah, but before that, Saturday night, we said so long to one of the greats, one of the legends in country music and music as a whole. Without this guy's contribution, it would be a different place. And I can literally so many hits in the 90s and early 2000s by the great Alan Jackson. Had his last show ever. He's not been in good health for a few years. He has some disorder. I forget, you can look see what it's called, where it causes him to not have like stability. Can be like brain fog, things like that. So like lights and the stage, it's not safe for him to really be out there.
Let's see.
In fact, they had this
CMT disease, which does not
stand for country music television.
Like, it stands for, I don't know how to say that.
Charcot-Marie-Tooth.
Yeah, disease.
Huh. So, interesting. That was a
hereditary progressive neurological disorder, which makes sense. That affects the peripheral nervous system. It causes damage to the nerves that send signals from the brain and spinal cord to the rest of the body. Primarily impacts the arms and the legs, leading to muscle weakness, a loss of sensation, significant balance and mobility issues. Jackson has noted that it makes it difficult to stand in front of a microphone and has caused him to stumble on stage. Man.
Yeah. They had a special little stool designed I saw that he kind of sat back in.
That's great.
Plays guitar. But, the stadium was packed out. They actually had video boards throughout downtown with people in the streets and in the bars watching it on live stream. They filmed it, so it's going to air on TV later this fall.
I'm glad that that's filmed.
Yeah.
That needs to be on record.
It's a really big moment, and I think I was telling you before we started this filming today, like, I didn't realize how much all those songs impacted me. I mean, I grew up on the lake. We'd be listening to stuff way down yonder on a Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We sang
Which is hotter than whatever that is.
Yeah, we sang that in church one time.
You sang that in church?
That's weird. That's weird. My friend Kyla always would say it's hotter than a moose's cooter.
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, Kyla, do you know what that means? And she was
awful.
Like, when she first started singing, she's like, no, my someone always said it around her.
You know what? This church I worked for did one time on a Wednesday night service. You're talking about how they did that at church one time. They ended up doing Rocky Top as at the end of a medley on a Wednesday night as an offering, and the pastor, who's an incredible piano player himself, he just rips, and they're not too far from here actually, and he just, Rocky Top, so sweet home to me, and I'm just
Rocky Top.
I'm up there and I'm like, what is happening right now? I was like, this is not,
Man, you don't know this about me, but that was one of my standard set list songs when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
I had never heard that song up until that moment.
I had a track for it, and I popped it in. Oh yeah, I had my.
Is that how you got your doll hairs from old ladies?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. No, I mean that was definitely one I sang so many times. It's crazy.
Well, hold on, but explain this to me then. How come that didn't go on your record?
That's a great.
And it started with a new dream, as you grow and evolve, and then with like a really beautiful conversation with your dad, kind of in his final days.
Yep.
I'm getting emotional for you.
Yeah,
I'm like tearing up.
That's a big story.
And so now like you just sent out the masters to upload, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for you. Oh man,
thanks, man.
Yeah, it's like, what is happening? You're talking about it tomorrow in the podcast.
Yeah.
So that episode is dropping. So if you want to hear all about that record and the process behind it, you need to go listen to the Vocal Lab podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And but watch it on YouTube so you can see the video. It's a really, really special thing, and you've got some great tunes on it. We talk a little bit of it being kind of an heirloom record, and so why don't you take off and talk more about it?
Yeah, you're going to be hearing me talk a lot about this over the next really 2 years, but over the next 2 months especially. So it's Carlos, his emotions that he's feeling or something that I've felt many times. He's been in the studio with me through this process, and it's honestly the most special record I've ever done, and it's a huge gift to me, and it's going to be a huge gift that I get to share with all you. So I'm excited for sure. We set the launch date for August 14th. There'll be an official announcement coming on, probably the 14th of July, a month out, but no reason to not tell you that now, but 14th, and as we uploaded it, even the way that this record keeps bringing me little hugs and kisses and reminders of my parents who are no longer alive, and my sister, that we get this thing uploaded. You have to sit down and enter out all the information to your streaming DSP is what they're called. And so this one will be through Orchard and Sony. And so we're having to enter all the info, upload the files and the songs. And as soon as it's off, my friend Ryan goes, it's done. August 14th is your release date. And I knew that was the date we were targeting. But it had not hit me until that moment. Yeah. That's my mom's birthday.
Oh, man.
And it's like, even in that moment, it's like...
That's really sweet.
There's just all these little nuggets of specialness. And so I'm excited. They're throwback country classics done in big band and jazz. It's called the Nashville Sessions Volume 1, a jazz tribute by Jason Catrone.
And you're doing a vinyl.
And we're doing a vinyl, yeah.
Which is a really big deal because vinyl sales in the last year have what?
They have just
skyrocketed.
There has been, you guys know, when streaming came around, all the physical product just started to like tank and flop. And then about, what was it, 10, 15, I don't know, 20 years ago? I don't know how long ago. Vinyl started being made again because it was dead.
Yeah,
but then there was collectors like, oh, this is kind of cool, and
it became a very niche.
It was very niche, and you had your niche artists who had like very avid fans who were like, well, they'll buy this, and it's also very cool.
Yeah,
it's very cool to have a record.
Cool to look at, yeah.
And so, it's been a steady increase in sales, but last year, for the first time, vinyl sales topped $1 billion in revenue.
Yeah.
That's crazy, you guys.
Yeah, marking nearly 2 straight decades of consecutive year-over-year growth. So, in the current status in the U.S. market, surpassed 1.04 billion in volume, over 46.8 million units sold annually.
Wow.
That's generating over 3 times the revenue of CDs, represents nearly 50% of global vinyl revenue.
That's insane. Yeah, we'll have a vinyl on this volume 1. Should be September, October at the latest. So that means in 2026, sales are going to top 2 billion.
Woohoo!
Hey! Bring on the billion, baby.
And this is kind of a big deal.
Can you imagine if I sold $1 billion in records?
Listen, I remember, you guys, you don't know this, but
crazy.
Like there was one weekend where you were in between dates, concert dates. This was when I first started filling in with Tenore, and you were going home to do a Christmas concert.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you were shipping all of this merch, and you were selling
CDs.
And you were like, how many? Hold on. It was. I'm gonna do a quick calculation here, but it was. No, that number's wrong. It was something crazy where, like, I don't want to throw out that you sold out of merch that weekend, and you sold out of merch, and you were selling your records at what, like $15?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it was 15. Like 15.
Yeah.
And so whatever amount of merch ends up being a lot of. I want to say a number, but I want to throw your business out there, and you were like, dang it. I should have taken more CDs because you sold out. And so I don't put it past you to do that. But that's a really big deal because I just saw, and we were talking about this off camera, that I saw that Sony essentially just went on people's PlayStation. You have all of these digital marketplaces, right? So like if I go to Apple TV, I could rent a movie, I could purchase a digital version of the movie. One of the things that I would love that my dad would do is that he would always buy Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays 9 out of 10 times would come with a digital copy, and so then I would redeem the digital copy because I could always just like have it on there and I wouldn't have to pay for it. So Sony went on, sent out a notification to PlayStation users who bought movies on their marketplace and basically said, we lost the licensing agreement. The licensing agreement expired with Studio Canal. And so previously purchased video libraries are being scrubbed. So people who have spent hundreds of dollars building out a movie library on PlayStation, all of a sudden gone.
Wow.
Done. It's gone. And so it's like, do you really own? They spent money on this, like, and PlayStation is and Sony's not really going to refund these people that I've heard yet. You know,
Wow.
that might happen. And following that, they made an announcement that in 2028 they are going to cease production of all physical media. You know, and so like I saw a post where someone was talking about a really popular video game that's like 4 years old right now called God of War. And if you buy the physical version at Walmart, it's $32. If you buy it from the PlayStation Marketplace, it's $70.
Whoa.
And it's like, but they just showed you that they could just get rid of it and it wouldn't matter. So like, do you really own, you know, the media that you buy digitally? Obviously you don't anymore.
You don't. But I mean, you know, as you're talking about that, it makes me think of, I mean, literally everything. Think about how, you know, growing up, you would take photos, take them to like Walgreens or somewhere, get them developed, and you had them.
Yeah.
Now they're all on your phone and digital. Yeah. We're paying for that storage every month for the rest of our lives.
Yes.
So that little, whatever, $7, $8, $10 to get
in
a roll of film.
You are leasing your life, essentially.
I'm telling you, there's a big backlash coming one day where I think we really just say, screw all this technology. We're going to use what we need to again, continue to make life efficient or in the ways that it really does help, like in medical use and that stuff. But I really believe we're seeing it already. Remember what happened with books?
Oh, yeah.
Barnes and Noble, all the bookstores went out of business. Except for a few, right?
My second job was at a Borders bookstore.
Oh, no way.
And so I've always loved, and my mom was a librarian for like 30 years. And so like I love the environment of a bookstore, but I've not been as great as like, you know, if I wanted to read, sometimes it would just be easier for me to just hop on, you know, on like iBooks or whatever and do that. But then I have found that I would just get distracted. So I've started going back to just reading physical books. Number one, they don't run out of battery. I like that kind of musty smell sometimes.
Yeah. And you just want to hold something. And you also want to know that you own it.
Yes.
And that's what's great about vinyls. That's what's great. Or CDs, whatever music medium
Blu-rays, which have started skyrocketing, like the Blu-ray players. You go to Amazon right now, the little ones that people used to take in the airplanes. You remember the little things with the tilty screen? You know, those are like $200 now because people are starting to buy them again. I'm
telling you, it's all going to come back in waves. And we're already seeing the appetite for it.
Yeah.
And I
because
think
it's greed. It's greed from the people above it that they just said, we can just keep pushing. We'll keep moving the goalposts. People aren't going to care. And so they did that. They created streaming services to offset like piracy, because they're like, if we give people an onboarding, right? Even Netflix, when it first started, it was a video rental service.
Right.
And they offered to buy Blockbuster, and Blockbuster said no. Yeah. And then Blockbuster died.
Yeah.
Right? But now Netflix has kept raising their prices and veiling it under the guise of, oh, we're just trying to bring better content for people. But the content isn't evergreen.
No.
Because, you know, they say watch it now before it leaves whatever date. And then it either goes to a different streaming platform or it just doesn't come back for forever. And so it's gotten ridiculous. I'm over it.
It is. I'm ready for the flip. And that's why I'm putting out some vinyl. You know what? It's coming. It's coming. You're going to hear all about it more and more. So be ready. On that note, just to kind of wrap all this up.
Wrap it up.
I thought we should point this out too. All the like news and controversy about Lizzo's album.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
What's
she
been
dropped
going
her album top of June. Huge star. It only sold 3,000 units. Oh. Which for an artist like her, even in today's world, should be probably 60,000 to 100, 200,000 units in the first week. 3,000.
You know who else this happened to? But I don't want to overstep on this topic because I want us to talk about it on the podcast. Katy Perry, her album flopped too.
Yeah, her
album flopped too. But I want to. There's a whole topic behind that, and if you guys want to hear us talk about it, you got to come on the podcast.
Yeah,
like listen the podcast, Vocal Lab podcast.
Drops weekly, every Friday. all across streaming, also on YouTube. You can find it whether you want to listen to it or watch it. Yes. I say do both.
Do both.
Do both.
Why not?
Do both in Dubai. Mm-hmm. Let's where we go next?
I don't know.
What's another little topic we were going to throw out today?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were wrapping it up.
Oh, no. I was like, we can wrap it up.
Okay.
I thought we had another topic on the list.
No, I mean that was about it. I think that's all that we've been doing. How long have we been going? We've been going a pretty minute, maybe 30 minutes.
We're just talking out
26 minutes. We've been going out. Oh,
are you kidding?
Yeah.
That felt like 5 minutes.
Really? Yeah. Well, part of the reason we've been kind of gone for a couple of weeks, number one, I moved and I jacked up my right knee. And basically, before I started moving, my wife's car broke down. And so I went to kneel to put one of those little code scanners in the car. And then I heard my right knee just go pop. And I literally said at that moment, well, that can't be good. But 9 times out of 10, I say that because I'm pop locking all the time.
Right.
And then I think it would have been okay, except for the fact that I proceeded for 3 days to move heavy furniture down 3 flights of stairs with little to no rest.
That will definitely do it.
And so I woke up the Tuesday after it was all said and done, and I was like, I can't walk. And so that was 4 weeks ago. And you've been traveling a bunch.
We started this. We were trying to drop this every Monday, and once we did that, I've been unavailable almost every Monday.
Yeah, both of us. It's just been all over the place. This weekend, this coming weekend, my little baby girl's about to be 1.
Oh, that's big news, Carlos.
And it's crazy.
It is crazy.
It is crazy. We're talking about pictures and all that stuff, and this generation will have, unless there's like a giant digital wipe where everyone loses everything, this generation will have the greatest archives of their lives ever. Because for us, there's memories that just don't exist, right? Like I remember my first memory was at my sister's birthday, and she was sitting on a high chair. It was her, and I remember just crying and going like this, like I want to. So on her birthday, she gets taken out of her high chair, and then they put me in there because I was crying. And so that's my earliest memory.
Oh, that's good.
I had to have been like 2, and then I remember my 3rd birthday, and that's it. And so there's all these like memories that I just don't remember. But my little girl, when she's old enough to communicate in the next few years, we'll be able to go into a room and be like, hey, you want to watch videos of when you were like a little baby? When you were like, totally, and look, because between Catherine and I, we've got hundreds, thousands of pictures and videos of just her first year.
Well, not only that, she's going to have it of you.
Yeah, that too.
Catherine.
That too, yes.
We don't have these things of our parents or grandparents.
Pictures and videos of us hanging out. Like, it really is like a beautiful thing. And so one of the things you're talking about, like, and me, I'm always talking about all the techie stuff. Like, I am trying to get off of the renting storage for that. And so I'm probably going to set up a NAS, which is, it's called... ANAS. It's a network attached storage, and basically you just have these local hard drives that you can just buy them, and it's still digital, but it's yours. So like you're not paying someone. It's a higher upfront cost, which is
But you don't have to keep.
But you don't have to keep renting, and you can access them from anywhere in the world, and they are encrypted and private, and
you just plug it into the wall.
Yeah, like and you just have these old hard drives, like the spinning hard drives, or you can get the solid state ones, but they're a lot more expensive, and with the chip crisis and everything, it's like insane. But you basically, if you have a connection to the internet, then you can access it from anywhere in the world. And only you have access to that, and you can buy, like right now I think the lowest tier is like a terabyte or 2 terabytes a month for like $10 for like iCloud. But if you do if you buy one of these external local hard drive things, I know there's like
these little thing flying. Both our eyes are watching it. It's like a little.
But you can have like 12 terabytes of storage. And basically, if one of the hard drive fails, it'll back up into the other one. So like you have kind of the security of having that, but you have you can back up all of your storage, all of your memories, all the stuff in your computer. So the things that you buy, you don't have to worry about the storage being filled up because you can just back it up into that. So I'm working towards that, trying to make it into a business purchase because I've got more pictures of my baby girl and hopefully, another baby. I don't know whenever that's going to happen, but we'd love to have another kid.
I was like, is there a big announcement?
No.
Not yet, but someday.
Not yet. And but yeah, that's kind of what we're working to get off of the leasing of storage. And so I think another topic, I set up kind of my little recording studio. I have a really hard time with perfectionism in the sense that like when I was living in a house with two other guys, like I was like, if I can't really record as much because I don't have space and I have to set up and tear down, And then I had an office in an apartment and I never recorded. I mean, I did record, but not as much as I said I would want to. And now I have this whole like studio and I'm just like, oh, but I just want it to be finished. I want the audio, I walk in there and I do the, and I clap and my wife's like, what are you doing? I was like, that's a sound of money being spent because like you want to treat the studio and you want to, and I just need to be held accountable to myself and just like, I need to just record in there and have it be what it is so that then I can also have the progression of what it's going to look like later, start doing all that stuff. And so because I have songs that I want to release and I have stuff that's like really, really cool that I just have not done anything with. And I'm honestly really ashamed of that. And so
there's every artist in the world can say that.
But tying it back to like, it's taken you a long time, but you're finally doing it and you're betting on yourself. And so that's encouraging to me to like double down and do that stuff too. And so
that's what I think that's one of the biggest reasons what am I trying to say here? It is one of the reasons why I did it to start with, because I knew that the story had so much power, even as the story was still unfolding in ways I didn't know. But now that I sit here that it's ready to go, and you guys, there's 2 years worth of content ready to go in music that we're going to be releasing. And that's an amazing feat in of itself. But also it's just like, I really hope this just encourages people to do their own thing, whether it's release music like you're saying, or whether it's write a book, or it's start a new business, or take the trip you've always wanted to take. Like, we just don't know how much longer we have here individually and as a society. Like, like everything could crash one day and it's just like, we're just not able to travel or do anything, like in COVID times. Like, just do what you dream of doing and have fun doing it, So, and in the midst of that, I think it's appropriate to talk about too, with the world coming together with the World Cup.
Yes.
It's been fun to watch. Could even drop a little nugget. The U.S. team's theme song is Country Road.
Yeah.
I did a version of Country Road on this record. It's going to be the first single. So, the album's going to drop as an album, but it's going to be the first one we push. Really loving and excited about that song. It's been fun to watch all the teams. It's been fun to watch everyone come to America and talk about America. It is a really special time that brings everyone together. And did that go black for a reason?
Oh, no, not again. Is it because it's been 30 minutes? Well, you guys can hear us.
Yeah. And that's been fun. And it's leading right into this weekend. In addition to your daughter's birthday, America's 250th. It's going to be a huge weekend.
She was almost July 4th, baby.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge weekend in this country. I think people are going to party more than we realize. And the celebrations are bigger than ever.
And a lot of foreigners are going to see us celebrate.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I didn't realize this, but I saw in D.C. they're going to have the biggest fireworks in history.
Wow.
Biggest fireworks show in history. That's crazy. Like, how big is that going to be? Nashville has a huge show. We have one of the biggest in the country. One of the top 3, and this year it's like...
That was one of the first things I did when I moved here. July 4th, I celebrated What's the name of that? Is it called
Independence Day?
No. Well, of course, yeah. No, the condo place Oxygen on the like where like near Music Row, and
there could be an Oxygen Icon.
No, like near where the Virgin Hotel is. You know what I mean? It's like a little condo area. Anyway, I was hanging out with some friends, and it was my 2 roommates and then a bunch of Swedes. And we were celebrating, and they were just fascinated at the idea of
true.
like how hyped up we are about the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And
everybody gonna be eating hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be amazing.
No, okay,
it's gonna be amazing.
This hilarious thing that's talked about that Europeans are gonna watch Joey Chestnut devour
at the Nathan's hot dog. Oh, that's so true.
You're just gonna see some dude just like gobbling glizzies at like at a rapid pace. That's crazy.
That was a great band, the Goblin Glizzies.
Gobbling.
No, it's going to be so fun. Wherever you are in the world, you're going to see it across social media, on TV. You know, Nashville is the big thing downtown is with Ryan Seacrest. I think maybe the Jonas Brothers. There's a bunch of stars coming.
That's crazy.
It'll be on TV. So with that, happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, Caroline. And happy
Caroline?
Birthday. What?
Sweet Caroline?
Yeah.
Wait, who's Caroline?
Wait, what's your daughter's name?
Clara.
Claraline.
Claraline.
And I thought
that is a beautiful
I
name.
thought her full name was Caroline, honestly.
No. I know. It's Clara Elena.
Ah, okay. That's what I was getting
That
at.
makes total sense.
Okay, yeah. I thought you just said Clara for short.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Clara, and all the Carolines
Or
out there,
Caroline.
or anyone who's having a birthday.
If your name is Caroline and it's your birthday, we love you.
Yeah, that's
and also
right.
Clara, and also Claraline,
and also just for tuning in and listening to us.
Yes.
Go through this silly process.
Yes.
Happy birthday, America. Enjoy your weekend wherever you are in the world, and we will see you on the next live.
Bye.
Bye-bye. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain, to the prairie, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America.